And here we are. Ok, for the Italian guys that follow from Cheese Chess, questa diretta sarà in inglese, quindi mi è stato chiesto di fare in inglese perché l'evento sarà appunto internazionale, è internazionale, non sarà. Quindi, insomma, se volete scrivere in italiano, leggo in italiano tranquillamente, ma la diretta sarà in inglese. So, welcome everybody for this live. We're waiting like 9-10 minutes for the start, for the beginning of the live. Just check for the audio check. Let's see if everything right. So welcome everybody. Okay, yeah, good. That's good. If there is some problem, just write in the chat, and I hope I will read everything. So just let me know everything. And yeah, I'm Will from Cheese Chess, William. Will is my nickname, but you can call me whatever you want. I commented also not last year, 2 years ago, something on for Luca. So yeah, here we are. We are waiting for starting, and Luca is black. Oh, oops, Luca is black. So this is okay. I think we are. Just let me make sure that everything is fine. Yeah, I just messed up a bit this, but I just there are some issues on live streaming, so just let me fix this because there are some issues on the stream. So I just make sure that everything is fine. I hope that everything is fine. No, the bar is a bit too thin. So, okay. Okay. And I think we are okay. We are on board. No, just a bit too much here. Just a bit too much. Okay. Okay. We are here. Good. We're waiting for the first move, then we will start also the live stream because we need 15 minutes for delay for avoiding any cheating cases and so on. So this is the reason for this waiting. In fact, we see that there is a video. We're waiting just this to start. And yeah, that's it for the moment. The opponent of Luca is another Italian guy, Tristan Ciceri. I know him because we chat sometime on Cheese Chess on Instagram, so I know him. I know for this, and yeah, this is it. If you hear some noise, it's just my fan. Air fan because I don't have air conditioning because it gets broken like last week, so I need something else. But yeah, anyway, we're waiting, and if you want to ask anything, just ask me. I answer to almost anything, so yeah. Okay, this is Maia chess tournament. We're waiting for starting. Yeah. Tristan is, I don't remember how old is he. He is 2009. Okay, so he is not 2009 of age, but he was born in 2009, so he is 17 years old. Okay, good. So he faces a young guy. Okay. Okay. So, okay. I don't know why I'm speaking so much for so and so on. I'm just having a cold, so also if you hear my voice that is not so healthy, don't worry, I'm fine. I just a bit cold. I'm just healing, but I got the yeah. I just chose the best days to get sick because last 3 days I had to do some lessons, chess lessons to some students. Then after this, I have today and tomorrow for streaming here, and yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. I mean, I have to use my voice to work and to do the stream, and yeah, yeah, that's not very. That's a bit unfortunate, I would say, but yeah, okay. Then, resuming what Luca did in the last 6 rounds, just to make sure that everybody knows what is his conditions at the moment. He the first game he drew a game that was pretty drawish, I would say, and more on the Luca's side part. He started quite well in this situation. He did this thing that wasn't that good. This entrance wasn't very safe, I would say, because it was a good tactic. There was e4, and this knight is trapped. If he takes this knight does not go anywhere, and there are some problems. He was a bit too optimistic, I would say, but yeah, then he got a very good position in as black, but then yeah, he wasn't able to win. That was a bit, yeah, bit unfortunate, I would say, because this is a good position for him. He threw a bit the win, but yeah, anyway, it's okay. Then it was a bit rubbish game. In the end game, there was yeah, there was a chance. I remember I saw it, and I was very. I said, no, come on, huh, come on. The thing is here. He played this, and there was there was a mate threat that was a rook d4, and after this there is bishop f3, and or he gets mated or he loses the rook, because here I moved the rook. There is bishop f3, and now there is mate in this way. So yeah, unfortunately, none of them saw this. So the first game was a draw. The second game he lost a game against his opponent. He played very well, a good game in his opponent. Not a good plan to go for f3, f4, I would say, because I mean here you have to develop pieces. You don't have to do to get the center. Mostly if we trade pieces, and the center is not so important now. So this is the reason. But yeah, anyway, okay, not the best plans for both, I would say. But in general, okay, now he's very weak. His king is not that safe for mostly because he is not very protected. H2 is very in danger, and the bishop pair for black is very, very powerful. And in fact, he was able to convert this game, and yeah, in some way he managed to set this pawn, this fast pawn. This rook is so much active, and yeah, it ended very, very badly. So the second game was this. The third game was a draw, and draw with the piece up, so not very good for him, I would say, because he was able to get to win a piece, then he lost the piece. So I didn't see the piece of life where he lost this, but okay, then it was a draw. Then he won the game. He won another. He won a game. Okay, here I remember that was he lost the pawn. Yeah, he lost. Yeah, he lost d4, but then yeah, the position was quite difficult and easy for him with the pawn up, and he managed to win. Then the other one was lost against 1926, so it's fine. I mean, he played a good game. The white Luca wasn't that got wrong some plans, and yeah, nothing good. Then a draw in a winning position, but it was very difficult to win this. He lost the queen to okay, let's say sacrificed, but that was very difficult to do something, and he said, okay, let's make a draw, and okay. So let's talk today. He's 2.5 out of 6, and the game will start in few seconds, I would say. So let's go. Daye, Matteo. Hello, Matteo. And yeah, okay. Friend of mine just show me that she's on Twitch. So okay. Okay, we're waiting now for the beginning of this. Just make sure something. Okay, here we are with d4 for Tristan, that is Luca's opponent. Okay, he plays pawn to d4, so okay. Okay, here we are. And we see if Luca responds. I think Luca will respond with d5, a6, and the usual stuff, but I don't know what Tristan does. So okay, e6. Okay, he seeks to try to transpose into a French if he wants to play e4, but just a French invitation that wasn't accepted by his opponent. Okay, I just make to synchronize the videos because, yeah, okay. Here, I just check with a second one thing, but we are here. See, sì. In generale si beccare persone su... È normale beccare persone che si conoscono da altre parti, quindi è normale. I was Italian, sorry. Just... Okay. Okay, but... you have to update, okay. I have to update the live, okay. That can be some issues on the... If there is some issues on block screen, on screen block, just ask me, because... Just tell me, because there can be some issues on that. Okay, Tristan goes to fianchetto, c5, okay, short castle. Okay, the idea here for black... Okay, is to attack the center. Not very big fan of c5 here, because there can be some issues on pawn to d5. But yeah, okay. I will show you some variations after some moves. We just see what will happen. Then I will just show something. Okay, so the idea here, I just messed up a bit. Okay, I hate the function that in general, I press F to say flip the board, but in chess.com is X. So when I press F, it's happen this, and I don't like this, but okay. Ok. Sì, c'è anche su Twitch. C'è anche su Twitch. Okay. The idea here, okay, Luca went for a walk. No, okay, he just was checking, I think, something on the webcam, yeah. Nothing on this? Okay. Then I will analyze some. Okay. Okay, thanks. Okay. Here, I don't very like this position for black in general. The reason is that it's the usual stuff. I mean, Luca is a French player, so he just plays this setup that is quite Frenchish, let's say. The reason is that I don't like how the pawn to d5 will be treated, because if he plays c4, that I think he will play c4, in my opinion, there is some problem, because if I just, I don't know, show castle, after c takes, e takes, I cannot take with the knight. I mean, I could take with the knight, but there are some issues like e4 and so on, and he gets the center, and I don't want to give him the center. But there is some problem, because after this, I cannot take here, because, okay, I get a pawn, but this bishop is so open, and it's not what I want. It's not absolutely what I want. I cannot play b6 to develop my bishop in b7, so I have to wait to do something. For example, as I said before, short castle, and if knight c3, no, I don't know, c takes d5, e takes d5, and after like knight c3, there is some issues on this pawn to d5. Because we see here that this pawn is no longer protected by any pawn. And this can be a problem in the future, because this pawn can be attacked by the knight, by the bishop, and by the queen. And having 3 attackers there means that I must have 3 defenders. And I can get 3 defenders: bishop e6, knight f6, and queen d6. But the problem here is that I don't have any compensation for that pawn. It's a very easy game for white. And okay, engine suggests that is kind of okay, equal, but I don't like it very much, because the position is very risky for black. I don't like this setup. In fact, in general, I prefer in these setups of Catalan just wait for playing c5. Because if he plays c3, we can go to c5, because he loses a tempo, and now is not so good, because he loses tempo. If he plays c4, we can go like c6 and play like a Slav, like a triangle Slav, the usual stuff, and yeah, that's pretty okay. I mean, I played this line for a bit time. I no longer play this one, because I prefer to do something else. For example, here, if he plays like g3, I prefer like playing with this move order to make sure. If he plays g3 at move 3, I play bishop f5. I play like a sort of London system against Fianchetto that is okay. I mean, I won a game in classical, not thanks to the opening, for sure. But yeah, I was very happy about that win, because yeah, I won a game. It was like 2,250, for example. Now, he was a FIDE master. Yeah, he was a guy that, yeah, he spent so much time on thinking about what to do here, because he didn't know what to do exactly. To be fair, me neither know what to do, but yeah, anyway, I just managed to save more time, and yeah. Now, Luca's opponent is thinking now, let's see, yeah, he's thinking about what to do in this position. That's okay. Talking about the position, the theoretical way of this position, in general, I'm not very big fan of Catalan, of facing Catalan as black, because it's very annoying, I would say. I in general like when players play before c4, like, I don't know, knight f3, e6, and now c4. The reason is that g3 now allows me to do something different, some different stuff. For example, I can play c5 here. Let's check the Explorer. Knight f6 is the most played, but also c5 is played. And after bishop g2, I can take. Oh no, okay. I can take, for example, or I can play. I can play this and knight f6. This is yeah, kind of position where I can play e5, and yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. For example, c4, e5, knight there, and now d4. The reason is that I'm leaving this pawn because there is a check and he loses the knight, so he cannot defend, and after short castle, knight c6, I hold the position, I can defend the center. The position is fine, this bit different. Now, okay, Both moved. Okay, what happened? Okay, Luca is here. Okay. Okay, what he played? He played c3. Okay, c3. I don't like this move. It's not a good move, in my opinion. The reason is because pawn to c3 does not require, does not, let's say, is not giving black problem. This, the reason is I cannot attack c4. If I play c4, okay, but c3, you give me a reason for having played c5, because it's just passive. After short castle, the best line for an engine is playing c4 now, but he lost a tempo, and now I'm pretty okay for this, because after knight c6, c takes, I can play with knight takes, because after this I can go back with knight f6, and you know what was the difference among before? This is this knight c6 that attacks the pawn on d4. Before there wasn't that issue, so after e5, 95, 97 is pretty okay for black. I mean, okay, we still have this bishop problem, okay, that's sure, but we can attack the pawn to e5, and after d takes, knight takes, yeah, I don't know, we can go to endgame, but none of us, none of white and black is happy of playing an endgame, I would say, because, okay, this is okay for black, because we have the open file, we can attack this pawn, we can go with 93, so this is pawn 35, we fall. But also us, we are not very happy about trading queens now, because if queen takes, he gets the open file, so we prefer to do something else. For example, b6 now is an option, because after knight d4, the reason is that if we take, we lose this rook. We can also take, we can sacrifice the rook, as Gratton says, because there is some tactical issues for bishop a6, attacks the rook, and we get the bishop. So after bishop g2, we get the exchange back, and that's a pretty equal position. White has bishop pair, but this pawn to e5 can be weak. If he defends with f4, can be some issues on the black squares. So in general, I would say that black is fine in general. But the reason is because c4 arrived with a tempo, with less tempo. Okay, Luca plays knight c6, okay, as is okay, logical. Non lo so, how many degrees are in Maia? I don't know. I don't know, because I don't stay in Portugal. I'm just at home. I think that is pretty okay. Let me check how many degrees are in Maia, but I'm pretty sure that will be not so so cold. I think it will be a bit warmer. Just meet you in Maia. Portugal? No, it's raining. It's 18 degrees. It's a bit cold, yeah. I thought that was some air conditioning, so they are just in, in jacket for that. But no, it's raining. So, yeah, it's raining the whole day. Yeah, yeah. So I didn't expect that, but I didn't check this. Okay, let's go here. Let's move this. Let's move this. Okay. No, guardiamo solo quella di Luca in questo momento, perché commenta la sua partita, quindi si commenta la partita di Luca. So we're commenting only Luca's game. But if you want, I can, while they think, I can show something on also other chessboards. Let's say we can check some Italians if you want. But just for seeing here. Okay, knight c6 now. I mean, that position is... I don't like so much that position for... okay, let's wait, because we have... I think live went a bit further. I think the live went a bit further, because 96. Ah, no, okay. No. Okay, sorry, just... Okay. There were some issues, it just blocked the chess.com live, so... Okay, and knight takes d4. Okay, we're here. Okay, the game went further with knight c6, bishop g5. Okay, now I think that bishop g5 is a must thing to do in this setup, because I mean, if you play c3, you don't have any intention to play c4 for sure, and the fact that he played, yeah, bishop g5 is clear intention of that. Because if you want to play c4, you don't play c3, so it's a bit logical. If he plays c3, then c4, I think that I would just ask the arbiter to check if someone is cheating. No, okay, joking. But yeah, it's a bit strange. Just engine move, because engine does not suggest, I don't know, logical things. Just says, this is the best, just trust me. And yeah. Knight c6, bishop g5, c takes d4, knight takes d4. We are here. Yeah, I like this position for queen b6, because it's just similar London system for black, and white has this bishop that is not doing so much in this diagonal at the moment. I want to attack this, and if queen b3, we can go to endgame with c4, but I don't like that idea. We just can wait, because if it trades queens, we are happy, because this open file would be good for us. We'll attack the pawn. If a3, we can just play, okay, c4. I'm not very fan of this, but we can go like 95 to go here, and we are happy. But okay, c takes d4, knight takes d4. Now Luca is thinking, is 1 hour 25, so he has plenty of time, and yeah, he's now deciding what to do. Yeah, 24, 25. Okay, I think we can go a bit further. 66. Okay, this is almost live, because 47. Okay, yeah, okay, we're almost live for this with some synchronization. Okay, so yeah, this is at the moment the... Okay, he played h6. Okay, good choice. He just says to the bishop, okay, what are your intentions? You want to trade this bishop and give me your bishop pair, or you just go back somewhere? I prefer black in this position. He's pretty okay. He's center, and white has not created any problem. For example, to be clear, there would be some more problems, as I said before, for like c4 now, because or after like bishop e7, c4. This is what I said before. This is a position with isolated pawn that can be attacked, and I don't like this position, because after knight c3, knight c6, for example, black can, white can take, bishop takes, bishop g5, and now you have like, I don't know, bishop e6, but after bishop takes, queen takes, knight can go to d5 and take that pawn. Okay, we can take in b2, yes, but there are some problems. The pawn in b7 can be weak after rook b1. It's not clear that position, okay, but it's not clear for black, I think. White is happy to go in these complications. And yeah, in general, also after bishop e6, yeah, we can play also rook c1, just wait for taking in d5, just controls the file, bishop e7, knight d4, good pressure, just blocking the pawn after takes. White adds another piece to an attack, and yeah, queen d7, rook fd1, rook fd8. It's a bit difficult to play something for black because he's just under pressure, and white can do some waiting moves or just like a3 just to consolidate himself, or yeah, or double on this file. So okay, this is the thing, but okay. Bishop, okay, he took, so bishop takes, and at the moment, yeah, the position is quite okay for white. Black, sorry, black is pretty fine, pretty decent now. But yeah, we will see. Okay, see now the game. Okay. Okay, just I had to change the lights. I think yes. I think the lights are okay. It seems fine, these lights. I don't think there are some problems. I just see well the chessboard, so I think yes. Yeah, Maia tournament just asked us this, but I think, yeah, we don't have any problem. And now just check some other Italians games. I'm pretty curious to see how many Italians we have here, because we have some Italians, some good Italians also. So we can check this. There is yeah, Andrea Stella, that is Italian Game Master. He playing French. He plays sometimes. He usually plays French. Okay, he played the main line. This is the main line. C5 of the Tarash. Okay, the other main line is knight f6, but I usually play c5, for example. So okay, he chooses to play this setup with his isolated pawn, but there is enough compensation for this because those pieces are okay. Okay, and that's okay. Okay, typical classical French position with isolated pawn. So okay, nothing to add. To be fair. Okay, and then we have also Samuel Toniolo, that is a guy from Italy also. I know him. We played together. Oh, there is. Oops. There is. Oh, there is some. Sorry, there is some issue. I didn't see the chessboard. The going small, getting smaller. So okay. Yeah. I'm pretty sorry about that. I didn't know that there were some issues on the proportions, but okay. I wanted to show you some games, some other games, but there are some issues on Maia Chess International Chess Tournament. See if now we can manage to do something, because okay, I mean, okay, we can see this game, but you know, we can check also other Italians game, but I don't know why there are some okay preparations here. Maybe this is good. No, this is not good. This is not good. Maybe this one is kind of preparations. This is not okay. This is not okay. So I really don't know how to fix this. E parlo in inglese perché la live è in inglese, perché perché mi ha chiesto di commentare in inglese e quindi commento in inglese. Un buon modo di fare esercizi di listening. Okay, I really don't know how to fix this because I set the proportions to this game. I don't know how to fix this, but okay. I would like to go just, you know, in masters. Can I see something? Let's check game of Jacopo Gennari. I hope you will see something, because I mean, maybe this is okay. Is it a good proportion? No, this is not a good proportion at all. Okay. Yeah. Let's stay here and I will see how to fix this. Anyway, okay, Luca went for a walk. And Tristan is thinking. Okay, bishop takes f6. Now the position for white is not the ideal, because okay, he got the bishop pair, the black got bishop pair, so okay, and then he has some issues on d4. Maybe queen b6 can be a problem, because we had more pressure on this knight. We can attack the pawn to b2, and this bishop is not going anywhere because this pawn is very solid. He has to play c4, but now c4 is pretty difficult to face, because I just take it. Okay, now this knight is hanging, but maybe this and c4. But the problem is, okay, again there is bishop b2. Okay, so we see that we cannot do anything about that. So queen c2, I don't know, short castle can be an option. Knight e2 to play c5. But the problem is that after c5, we can just ignore this and play like bishop a6, attack this, and if he takes, I don't know. Okay, let's make sure that this pawn is not hanging, but I don't know. Okay, just just moves. So okay, c takes. We have some problems. Okay, white has some problems because this pawn is blocking this bishop. The only way to try to stop this bishop on annoying us, on trying to free this bishop, is playing e4 to open this line. But after, okay, rook c8, queen there, I just can play something like queen b6. I like queen b6 in general because I can attack this. But in general, the position is very good for black. The reason is because more we open the position, more this bishop pair works better. So this is the reason. Okay, to go back to the game, initial game, to just make sure that everybody is at this point. d4 a6, knight f3 d5. There was a French invitation for Luca, but he didn't play e4, he played this. g3, knight f6, bishop g2, c5. He played this to attack the pawn to d4, short castle, bishop e7, c3, knight e6, bishop g5, c takes, knight takes, h6, takes, and now this is the position. Position that, as I said before, I don't like for white, because he has not very good plans in this position. Like, I don't know, knight b3 can be an option, because I might want to go to c5. But still, it's not very good, because after this, e4, as I said before, e4 can force opening position to open, okay, but I have bishop pair. I'm black, I have bishop pair, and I'm happy about that. So in general, I'm pretty okay for this. So yeah, the position is quite comfortable for black. I think we just inverted the rules. So black is white and white is black for what concerns the quality of the position now, because I like the white. Sorry, I like black here, because yeah, he just have more anything. He has the center. He has bishop pair. Okay, knight b3. He played from white. Knight b3 seems a good option, because I mean, okay, he wants to avoid some trade on d4, and I agree that's a good idea. And now, yeah, if I know Luca, he won castle, because 2 years ago I commented almost all rounds for him, because I was crazy. I wanted to comment all the week, and that wasn't that healthy for myself, because I got sick at the end of the week. So In fact, this year I just commented 2 games. And but yeah, if I remember that he never castled. He never castled. And okay, but this here you have to castle. This here, that's what you have to do. You have to finish your development and castle. I think that Luca will play. I don't know. Queen c7, Queen b6 can be an option, but I mean, I want to castle, but I'm pretty sure that Luca won't castle. And now Luca, yeah, went for a walk. So when he will appear, we will see this. But yeah, we will see this. Well, Luca, come on, come on, come on. Go back to your chessboard. Go back to your chessboard. Where are you, Luca? Where are you? Okay, I'm just looking for the live, for trying to see if I can see someone, but no, he's, I don't know where he is. I don't know where he is. But yeah, here, maybe he's going to the bathroom, to the restroom, to take some water. I see there is a water distributor there, up here. I don't know if you see my cursor, but there is a water distributor, water dispenser. Water distributor is just, yeah, as would say my English teacher from, my teacher is Myanmar, that is a fraction of Rimini, so yeah, it's Myanmar is a. But I would want to make a point for some chess organizers, because I'm a chess player. I play quite often tournaments. The thing I love most for playing, okay, here is Luca, from a point of view of player, is when there is free water on the tournament. When organizers offer water, I don't know, any kind of water, I'm happy. I'm a happy person. I'm very happy. The reason is because it's very, I don't know. I like when I can drink, because I am a person that drinks a lot during the game, and knowing to don't have to bring like 3 bottles of water is very good for me, because maybe I'm thirsty, I want to drink something, and this is the reason. So yeah, I'm very happy when they offer water, because there is unlimited water. I don't have to worry about that. Just this. It's not the case that in tournaments where there is some free water, I perform well. It's not the case. And that's funny thing, because to be okay, yeah. The best tournament I played in the last months was Gubbio. That there was free water, and that's very funny thing, because yeah, there was free water. Then another tournament where I went well was Sitges, and I performed very well. I just gained like 40 points. I don't remember. Yeah, like 30, 40 points. I don't remember well. But there was free water, also free also other drinks, so Coke and so on. So yeah, I was very happy about that. But then I performed very well. So if there is some tournaments where there is free water, I am very happy. For example, also 2 years ago I played Spoleto. I played a good tournament. I was happy. I gained some points. I had very fun. I had very much fun. Also this year I will play in Spoleto, so come to Spoleto. If you want to go, I'm there. I will be there. And yeah, there was free water, and they gained Elo. So yeah, I think that if there is some free water, I gain Elo. If there is no free water, I lose Elo, or I play poorly. Yeah, in fact, yeah, I just was thinking in the last tournaments I played, but yeah, I played Gubbio, and there was free water, and okay. I played a team championship, Italian team championship, there was no free water, and I lost. Okay, played badly some games, okay, but I lost still. Then I played the tournament in Todi in Italy. and I lost Elo. There was no free water, so okay, I had to buy water, and I had to think about water. I had to think to another thing, and I lost. I lost some Elo points. I'm just joking. It's not related to that, but yeah. Then I played the tournament in Sardinia. I lost Elo. There was no free water, so I lost Elo. And yeah, I starting to think now that is not a coincidence. Yeah, that's not a coincidence. So yeah, so for tournament organizers, put a water dispenser. I will gain Elo if you put this. So I will be happy. Will be happy person because I can drink and I can gain Elo. So yeah, I'm very happy about that. Okay. I don't know why I was just talking about this, but yeah. No, but that's very too big coincidence to ignore it. I just noticed it, and yeah, that's yeah, that's this to be sure about that. Because also another reason is that maybe I forgot the water, or there is not a open supermarket, for example, on a Sunday, or the place where it holds the tournament is not very close to any supermarket, and I cannot buy a bottle of water. So this is very important for me, for my side. So yeah, I don't know. I just do other things. If you want to ask something, just yeah, tell me anything you want. I just respond to anything. So I don't know what to do now. I just make just pin the message. Okay. Okay. Okay, I just was checking the YouTube chat of my channel because I had to, yeah, because I have an Italian channel, not an English channel, so I just, yeah, say this. Okay, Luca, what played Luca? Because now get stuck the just.com. Okay, he castled. Okay, he castled, so yeah. Okay, Luca, don't say anything about before, but I just told I place a bet that he want to castle and he castled. So I'm happy about him. Not happy about my decision on my bet. Okay, he said like 7 minutes to think about that. If you eat free water, you can feel 8% free and so perform better. Yeah, yeah. Free water is very yeah. I will know. I will now from now. I will notice it. I will notice it if there is free water in a tournament. Yeah, yeah. It's very important. And in fact, when I organized the tournament in Rimini, it was a 90 plus third, so classical tournament. I was an organizer with me and my friends. Organized tournament. One thing we wanted was free water. So yeah, we had more budget. So I know that is a cost. I know that is a cost for sure. But we have more budget because we got just we just calculated badly the prices, and we got like a surplus, and we can invest this in something like pants for players and water. So that was pretty decent thing, and we offered the water, and yeah, that was pretty good for us. Okay, then let's go back to the game. They made a couple of moves, so short castle. And yeah, the only thing I don't like about this move for Luca is that he spent 7 minutes to think about that. Okay, he has 1 hour and 17, so there is no time problem. But I don't know, short castle is a so obvious move that I would just think like, 1 minute just to know, to make sure that this is a good move and just play this. But okay. Oh, no, not this. Maybe short castle, pawn to e3. Okay, pawn to e3, I don't like very much. I want to play knight bd2, I think. Knight bd2 to play e4. Maybe one plan is this. Engine says that I can still play e4, as I said before, and it's okay. e4 is okay. I like this because I can take, I can take, the bishop takes, queen, this queen c7. I can put my rook there. I'm pretty happy about that. I can push to e5 to, to free this bishop. It's a bit problem because I will block this my bishop, so I think I would rather to play like b6 and bishop b7. This I think is a good plan because my queen is safe. Bishop is there. I just double my rooks here, and I have bishop pair in an open game. My bishop pair is very good. So yeah, bishop to e3. So pawn to e3. I don't like the move. I mean, okay, it's logical because you just want to set up a good pawn structure, solid pawn structure, because we see now that this pawn structure, he put all the pawns, almost all pawns, because h1 not, still not, on black squares, and he has the white bishop. So that's a logical thing to do. But the problem here is that he has to develop. So this is the reason for there are some problems. Oh, come on. There is some. Okay, I moved the guy that spammed some bots. So okay. I just make a quick pit stop for filling my glass. Oh, grande Axi. He follows me on Duolingo. Good. Just let me check Duolingo just to make sure this. I want to check. But good. Followers. Alsanjo, I think you are. I don't know. But yeah, I'm revising Russian because I studied at high school, and okay, good. I just follow you back. Okay. I study Russian in Duolingo because I studied in high school Russian because I made a school where there was Russian as a third language with English and French, but because to COVID, I wasn't able to study more Russian because I was in a high school, and I wasn't studying in that year, so yeah, nobody was studying that year, to be fair. So that wasn't that completely my fault. Okay, I could have been studying better, but yeah, with COVID, it was pretty difficult to study. And then, yeah, the thing. But I wanted to just to go, to improve my Russian, just to speak better, to learn some new words and so on. Non lo uso più molto. Okay, it's fine. You saw my tournaments were okay. You were from Faenza. Okay. Yeah, I played in Faenza like not this year, not last year, the 2024 year. I performed very well in that tournament, so yeah, I was very happy about the tournament. There was no free water in that tournament. But I just was in very good shape in the tournament. No, non in questa live, perché in questo momento devo commentare il torneo e non è la live dove parlo dove faccio blitz, insomma, commento le partite e basta, quindi questa live purtroppo no. Okay, go back here. Okay, 0.33. As I said before, just make like a 5-minute pause because I got to fill my glass of water, and I just stop for 5 minutes, and we see in 5 minutes. Okay, here I am back. Okay, here we are, and my cat entered the room. I hope he understands I have no food here for him because it's in the other way. Just sorry. Ciao gatto. Come sta il gatto? Hello cat. The cat is under the table. Sorry, I just yeah, I'm watching my cat. He's very interested in annoying me because he says he has food, but in my pause I went also to check if he has food, and he has food. So I don't know what he wants. So one minute, I just check this and I'm right back. Okay, here again. My cat is a pretty clever cat, I would say, but he's very annoying cat. He's very, he wants to, want something. He wants some to be. If he wants to eat with someone, so this is the problem. But here we are back. So okay, What we missed? We missed two moves. So e3, queen b6. Bye, Luca. And yeah, queen b6 is okay, a fine move. He wants to go away with the queen. I prefer to solve the problem of the bishop because I prefer to play this b6, bishop b7 just to complete my development, because queen b6 has the issue that this bishop is not developing, so there is some problem about that. But okay, I think that's a fine move the same. If you evaluate that developing this bishop b7 is not that useful, because it's not that useful actually, because and that's a bit block bishop. Okay, but the question is, okay, I play queen b6. Then what do I play? What is my plan? In fact, it's not a case that he after knight 1d2 he is still thinking, because it's not clear what he has to do. I mean, white is wants to play knight 1d2 because it's obvious that he wants to play this. I don't know if he wants to go for a5, because you want to push this knight back and force his e4, but after a5 I think that is not so much for black now. I mean, okay, it's clearly slightly better for black, sorry, because I have many plans that can work correctly. Rook d8 is a good one, and so on. But yeah, I don't have any very serious plan. Yeah, Bilbo wants to join the game. Yeah, he wants to comment the game with me. Or maybe he wants just some food. And I gave him food. I made sure before starting live he has food. But yeah. Yeah. Make sure Bilbo is my cat, because I got him when I was reading The Hobbit for the Tolkien's book, and so the main character was Bilbo Baggins, and I called him Bilbo for that. Yeah, very, very original name, but yeah. Okay. So this is the okay. I don't know actually what to see now in the game, because okay, I don't know what can do. For example, rook d8. I like a4, a5 to include this. I'm not very sure that is a good choice. But yeah, rook d8, queen e2, queen bishop d7, queen c7. But if I play queen b6, I don't want to go back queen c7. So bishop d7 seems an option. Okay, concrete option. But okay, queen b5. I don't know that this is a good plan. I'm not very sure. But the reason is I'm not very happy about a5, a4. That my b5 square is a bit weak now. So he can occupy with queen. So I'm not sure that is a good option. I'm pretty sure that is not a good option. But it is an option. So I don't want to allow him this. So maybe rook d8 immediately without doing a5, a4 is good. Because if he plays a4, I can play also a6 and okay. Then I'm not very I'm not bad. I'm not bad. But yeah. Mm. If you have some questions, just ask me. Say anything you want because I'm alone in this room commenting this game and that's a bit sad, I would say. So if you have some people comment, it would be nice. Some questions and so on. Okay. Okay, Luca played rook d8 as I expected. Rook d8 is, I think, one of the best moves here. The reason is that after rook d8, I just put the rook in this file, then bishop d7, rook here. I'm just doing natural moves, and I cannot be better. Be worse, sorry. I can't be bad. I can't be worse. I just take a pillow. Just take a pillow because this chair is okay, comfortable, but with pillow is better. So yeah, I'm happy about this pillow. Oh. Okay. I open the window because there is some, I hope there is not so much noise, but it's a bit windy, so I like this. Hope that there will be not a problem for the audio. If there is a problem on the audio because you hear some noise from outside, just tell me and I close the window. But at the moment, I'm feeling pretty well with the open window, so it would be nice to keep it open. But if it's impossible, just don't tell me and I will close it. Let's say. Okay. Okay, I see Lucas' opponent moving a bit. Maybe he is going to move something. I don't know, because after rook d8, I still don't know what can be the options for white. Sorry. I mean, if okay, rook d8, a good option could be a 5 here, because okay, my bishop is a bit blocked. Okay, but my other bishop gets a good development. For example, rook fd1, bishop e6, and now this bishop, okay, is a bit blocked. Okay, it's fine. But I get a better positioning of this bishop. For example, let's say this bishop is okay, but it's stuck with this. And there will be I cannot get more of this bishop. It's stuck there. I cannot improve this. And this bishop is useless. After this, my bishop gets a bit more sense, because in e6, okay, it's a bit stuck, but still good. This bishop is stuck, yeah, but his position is not so bad, let's say. So I think that is not bad as planned, but not very intuitive. It's not very intuitive. I wanted to play something like that. I thought before something like this, but I'm not sure that in the game I would play this. And during the game, I would be very happy to stay in this position, because I know I am fine. I know I am okay. What I have to do is just, stay calm and play this very long game. That would be, I think, a long game, this. Because, yeah, if no one blunders here, there is nothing that both players can do. To, try to do something, some very active plan. It's just a game of maneuvering, so pretty slow game. Pretty slow game. Oh, sorry. Event. Okay, we just see another game of. There's some Italians. Okay, yeah, there is the game of Boiaso Francesco, the brother of Alessio Boiaso. So just see, he is black. He's playing this line. Okay. Okay, London system with g6. Okay, this is not good. D takes is not a good way to face this setup, because I want to get the center. I lose the center with this. No, my knight is losing his support, so queen b3, yeah, I think queen b6 will be fine. Queen c8, Angel suggests it's okay to keep queens, but also queen b6 it cannot be bad. If you take queens, my pawn structure is fine, so I'm happy. If you don't take the if you don't take, I'm fine. If you take, I'm fine. So that cannot be bad. So okay. Oh, not this one. Okay. There is nobody else regions. I wanted to see other games of some Italian guy, but let me see if I can. Okay, maybe I got some problems. Oops, my life went a bit out. Okay. Let me see if I can go there and see some games. Let's see the game of Samuel Toniolo. That is before I couldn't see this, but I saw it. That is an interesting game, because it's a line that I'm starting to play. No, okay, that's not a line I started to play. Yeah, okay, that's the line I started to play. Okay, we started as a Caracan, but we transposed into a French, because yeah, e6. Yeah, that was a Caracan advance, and now after f6 we have the line with yeah. This is the line of Lodici. Lodici. I spoke internationally, because internationally people say Lodici, but it's Lodici as a nickname, against Michael Adams. Lodici was black, and he won a game that was very complex, I would say. Adams made some mistakes, and Lodici managed to win. But yeah, that was a pretty complex game. This is a very complex opening. I studied a bit, but I understood that is so risky, because this position, okay, I have the center, this pawn is very weak, but I cannot take it. I can never take it because there is bishop f4. My queen has some problems. This structure seems good, but after, before and something like that, white has a very huge advantage, I think, in activity. I have to play like a4 now, close the position, but after a4 before b5, it's not good. So, in fact, I prefer some more natural lines of the French defense. So I studied this. I played some rapid games. I don't like this. I don't want to play this position anymore. It is not very good. I mean, okay, that's good. It's interesting, but nobody understands it. So it's better to play something more readable, let's say, because in French Advanced we have some other options. This, to make sure this is the line I was taking: bishop e7, bishop e2, and then f6. And we transpose to the game because they played bishop b5 and then bishop e2. White lost a tempo, but black played c4, c6, c5 in 2 tempos, so it's fine. Okay, that's a good, interesting game. I think I will check, but I think white will have a good advantage in activity and so on. So, okay, we'll see. Andrea Simonetto, another Italian guy. He very strong. He's in FIDE Master 2013 now. Very good, very good player. We played twice, 2 times. I lost both times in 2019, 18-19. We played 2 times. One time I blundered very badly. The other time I just lost. I just got outplayed. So he is a good player, pretty good player. He is not playing so much anymore, but I think he's still a good player. And yeah, so he deserves the title, and I hope for him to get other good games. You know, he's playing against 2100, so yeah, that's Sicilian. Or okay, he is the center, so he is clearly better. I don't know how much better, but for sure he's not worse because this pawn is hanging. He has the center. Black is a bit stuck. That's not an easy position for black, let's say. Then other Italians. Let's see if we have other Italians. I'm pretty sure we have other Italians here. We have, I think also Gennari. Yes, Jacopo Gennari. That is another Italian guy from Vicenza, I think. I'm not sure. I think he's from Vicenza because he plays in a university chess team of Padua because he plays in Padova, but I think he is from Vicenza. I'm not 100% sure, but it should be Vicenza. And very good guy. Is very, you can find the guy. I played against him in last year's a university chess tournament. I won that game. It was the decisive game because I played with Bologna. We played Bologna-Padova. Who wins gets to play against Maastricht in the last round, and who wins the tournament. We won, but in the first chessboard, it was a team match with 4 chessboards. I was in the last one against Gennari. He won. We drew in the first chessboard. In the second one, we lost, and the third one we drew. And then, if I didn't win, we would have lost the game, the match, and we lost the chance to meet Maastricht in the last round. We drew against Padua, and I was pretty happy about my game because I was better, but I wasn't. I wasn't aware that I was better. I thought it was worse. So I played some bad moves just to equalize because I thought I was worse. He thought I was better, so he was happy about that. And then, yeah, it was a very complex endgame with few time because we had like 10 seconds increment. I managed to win that endgame, so I'm pretty happy about this. But yeah, it was a decisive game. Then the game after, we play against Lund, not against Maastricht, the university in Sweden. Sorry, there's an ambulance. Okay, better. Then we managed to win this. Okay, thank you. And then the game after we went against Maastricht and we had to win. I wasn't playing because I was the fifth chessboard, so I was not the main player. I just played 2 games out of 5, and we managed to win that game, and we won the university championship last year. And all this for saying about I played against Jacopo Gennai, and okay, just to to say some story about this. But yeah, very good guy. He arrived to 2200, so I'm pretty happy about that because yeah, he pretty strong. So yeah, he always plays French. So yeah, okay. This D takes C4, C5. Okay, this is not the right good move order, I think. I don't know. Maybe he prepared something. Because I know that in this line it's better to play C takes and after this bishop d7. He played bishop d7 immediately, so I think he was in theory, I think, because this short castle a5 seems theory to me. He plays f6, and maybe he wanted to go out from theory, maybe he wanted to go out from theory, and now he's still, okay, he's good. Maybe knight takes d4 is not what he wants. I don't know, and just suggest e5 to control the center. It's very interesting French advanced position, classical French advanced position. This, okay, e7. He's a bit slightly worse for the position of his pieces, for the number of pawn islands we have. I don't know if in English is pawn islands, I don't know. Maybe yes, but yeah, for this, yes, 3 blocks of pawns, and for sure is not very good, I think. But yeah, I think we have finished with the Italian, so we can go back to the game just to make sure. Okay, there is some comments on the page. It's a bit slow. It's going a bit slow. I think there are no more Italians, so yeah, I just make sure that there will be no more games live. No, okay, no more games. So let's go back to under 2000 okay, tournament, because we have 2 tournaments, the Master tournament and the under 2000 tournament, and Luca is playing the under 2000 tournament. Go back to this. We have okay, there are some issues on the chess.com. Yeah, there are some issues here. I don't know, it's just on the chess.com page that is going very slowly. It's going very slowly. Maybe here, if I play, you can just go to the link of the game, and after this, I think we don't move from this. We don't move from the game. We don't. I don't want to risk anything. So, okay. Luca is thinking now. After rook d8, queen e2. Seems very obvious, queen e2, because I want to go away from this X-ray attack on the queen. It's obvious. I never lose the queen in this position because there is this pawn, there is this knight. I will never lose this pawn. But in general, it's better to make sure that this thing never happens. Queen e2 is very fine. Queen, better in e2 rather than c2, because in c2 I can put the rook in c8 and make the same threat. There is no threat, but in the future I don't want to move again my queen because I put in a place when it can be attacked in future intact for tactical issues. So yeah, we are here back. So okay. Oh, maybe. Oh no, there are some. No, again, there were some issues on the chessboard. Oh, come on, no. Okay, just so now that there are some problems again on the size of the chessboard. Okay, good. Good to know. Now I have to reset the sizes because yeah, I have to reset everything. So just let me do this. This is fine. This is no more fine. I'm sorry, but I didn't expect that. So I have to reset everything. But you know, we have plenty of time. We are in a classical game, so they have time to think. And okay, not this, not this, no. Oh, I just made it wrong. I put it wrong. Okay, this is fine. Maybe this is good. This is good. Yeah, this is good. This is good. This proportion is good. So let's go back here with that. And we would have the good proportion, maybe. Not this, this one. Okay. So we'll see a tutorial on how to fix when you do some mess. This bar, the bar that I'm not very fan of. Why I'm not a very big fan of the bar, the evolution bar, because it does not allow you to think properly. I want to think on a position. I don't want to an evaluation that says if my measurement is good or not. Yeah, I know the tournament I will do. Yeah, I will play this Sunday in Pesaro, this rapid tournament. I'm not 100% sure if I will go, but it depends if I wake up because I work on evenings. But the other classical tournament will be 4D in what is 11-13 September. This will be my tournament. Then I will play Spoleto in the middle of October, and then maybe I will go back to Umbria in November for Amelia, I think. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I will most likely do this. So, okay. Now, oops, okay. This is what I have to do here. Now you will see something that is not very okay. Now we go back in control of time, and now here is the white time. I think that is a bit too big for this. Should it be good? Yeah, it is good. Maybe a bit, slightly bit less. We have here this, 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, this should be fine, I think. Okay, maybe one more on right and one more right here. Okay, we'll go back. We're back on track. So, okay. Luca is still thinking. I don't know what to do. So this is the reason maybe he's thinking. I, to be fair, don't know what can be the plan, and he's for sure thinking about what plan is he wants to do. Yeah, it's not very easy position. That's not an easy position. Because he is better, for sure. But it's not clear what it's his plan. Because maybe he's now realizing that Queen B6 is not a very good plan. Maybe I would rather play Queen C7. I don't care what engine says that Queen B6 is better. I would like to play Queen C7. The reason is that I can play A6 B5 to, you know, attack some queenside part, try to get my bishop on F6 some life, because I want to play like B5 before. I don't know, maybe D2, B5, can be a good option. Knight d4 before I just break everything, and c1, bishop a6, so b takes e3, rook takes e3 is not possible for this, and I attack the pawn to b2. Maybe I don't want to play this line. Maybe bishop d7 can be a better option. Queen e2, b5 now, and okay, b5 now. I just lose the pawn. But rook f8, I just fix this and rook this, rook b8 to play b5, b4. If he plays a4, I'm happy. Why I'm happy? Because a4 now is a bit weakness. Maybe I can play knight e5. I don't know if I want to trade these knights, maybe not. But yeah, a6 to play b5 is an option. Knight c5, bishop e8. Okay, not just playing with the best lines of the engine. I like to play more actively rather than queen b6 because I have some more plans. I know what to do. Okay, he plays a5. Now a4 seems pretty immediate to me to do this move. Obvious to play a4 now. And as I said before, a4, a5 gives the b5 square for white, and I don't want to give in this. It's okay, still okay, it's not bad idea, for sure, a good expansion on the queen side is fine, but after a4, this, I don't know if I want to allow this thing. I'm not sure. For example, this one, I leave b2, so I maybe rook there, maybe rook there. I don't like this, but if I want to play knight before and here, it would be good. For example, this thing. Okay, 5, knight b5. This is my idea to go to b5 with the knight to try to do something. I'm not, as I said, I'm sure that the line is good for white, sorry, but yeah, it is for sure a better option than staying calm and waiting to see what happens. A pretty good, I think. I'm very tired. Oh, okay. Okay, I go 1 second to the bathroom. I will pause in like couple of minutes, and I'm right into you. Okay, here, me back. Okay, we're back with Luca that played a5. I think that we will wait a bit for another move, but they're taking a very good amount of time for playing this position, and we are at move 13 with like what is 48 minutes and 50 minutes, and in general it's not very good to have this less amount of time. The reason is that in general what they told me, what taught me in general, is to save enough time for the end game, because you cannot stay like 1 hour to think in the opening and beginning of the mid of the game, and then you have like 20 minutes for a complex situation, because it's better in general to think, they told me this, 1.5 minutes per move in average. The idea is that you think 3 minutes for 2 moves, and after 30 moves, after 20 moves, you have spent like 1 hour, half an hour. You have still 1 hour left for the main part of the game. So that is not opening, that is not the beginning of the mid game, but is the first complications. That in general, the first complication happen to move from move like 12 to move 30, depends also on the opening. Here, the complication will happen, I think, in very long game, because this is not clear thing to do. I don't know what can happen here in this position for a long time, so I think this live will last a long, I think. But yeah. I'm not. No, okay. But in general, this is not ideal, because you want to save some time for the endgame. And okay, I mean, I understand that you need to think, and it's fine, it's reasonable. We're playing chess, you have to think. But if the position is, I don't know, I wouldn't say easy, but not so complex, you don't have to think so much, because the moves are very easy to find. Logical moves are if not the best, one of the best moves. In fact, a4 comes after 8 minutes of think. I think that if I was white here, I would just play a4 after 1 minute of things, not so much. Okay, I know that it's not easy. I mean, I'm here in my room with the engine very easily to say this, but in general, I know that some moves must happen with less amount of time. The reason is just because when you will need time, you will need time. For example, I played, I published in my channel this game that I played last tournament in Sardinia. I played against an international master, and that was a very unique game, because he didn't castle. Bishop d7, d4, takes, this, knight a5, knight c3, knight d7, h4, and now I played this, a takes, and bishop b7. Now, it was a very complex position. He played here, I remember well, queen here, d6, this one, here, and then I played f5, if I remember correctly, h6, bishop f6, and bishop g5. Okay, this is the line, and we see that is very complex game. In fact, here both of us were spending a lot of time to think, because it was Spanish, but very Spanish, and we didn't know what to do actually, because that was very difficult. He played h4, h5 to try to do something, and for example, I thought a lot for this, but I played short castle, and this is wrong. This is not good. The reason is because my rook in f6, I evaluated that was pretty decent, this rook, but the problem was that in reality it can be attacked by e5, by also knight d5. There are some problems. I couldn't predict this, so I played the short castle. But the best line was this: takes, and then b4, 92, and then break the center with this. Because after this, I can go with knight d5 or knight f5, and I oh sorry, not knight d5. This is a double attack. It's better to avoid this. And yeah, but I thought in this line also short long castle, because the position was so complex that I thought, okay, I can give exchange. F takes, knight takes, and after, I don't know, rook d8, he can take, and I have this one. It was crazy position, but I knew that could have been a good game. I unfortunately miscalculated everything. I was also low on time because I thought so much before, because there were some issues like h6, my bishop must go to f8, because f6 it can be trapped. That was so much difference, so much difficult, that yeah, I just spent a lot of time. In fact, I know for my experience that it is not ideal to think a lot, because when there will happen complications, you will need some time to think. If there are complications in the beginning of the game, it's sure that you have to think in the beginning. But in position like this, you have to be pretty fast. I think this is one of the cases. Yeah. Okay, maybe I have to fix a bit the proportions of the chessboard. Okay, maybe this is slightly better. Not this one. Okay, this is fine. Okay, a5, and now Luca is thinking again. It's not ideal, as I said, because after they thought, okay, in the beginning, not so much. Luca now thought like 10 minutes for bishop e7. Okay, just planning something. But yeah, the time management after knight b3 is 9 minutes, 2 minutes, 6 minutes. They both thought 9-7, 2-7, 6-8, 10-14, and 8 now. Luckily, there was no 6-7, because I would got mad if I would said 6-7 and someone would say, oh, 6-7. No, please, no, don't say 6-7. But yeah, 9 minutes for this, 7 minutes, 2 minutes, 7 minutes, 6 minutes, 8 minutes, 10, and now 40 minutes for a5. And, that's not what you want to do. Because, okay, you still have plenty of time, 43 minutes, but if you begin to think like 7-8 minutes for each move, it seems obvious. But sometimes you don't realize it until it's too late. You realize that if you think like 8, 7, 6, 5 minutes per move, if Luca thinks 5 minutes per move since now, he will lose on time in 8 9 moves, and that's a problem, because you don't want to lose on time on move like 22. You need to move a bit faster, especially now when you can do some obvious moves. Easy moves can be bishop d7. This bishop, the b5 square that is weak, I cover this. As I said before, no fear about this, because if he plays queen b5, I can trade queens, and the endgame is okay. Because he takes this, I take that, and I wouldn't say that I'm happy about this endgame, because I don't want to trade the pawns. I want to keep as more complex this position as possible if I want to win. I will play queen c7 maybe, because as I said before, queen c7 is a good queen. is well placed. In fact, before I wouldn't have played queen c7, maybe not queen b6, but queen c7. After this, I think that there is some problems. I mean, okay, rook f6. Engine says that there is no issues on discovered checks, attacks, and so on. Okay, I understand, because there is about nothing. Queen e2, and I go back. But yeah, I'm not sure. This is queen. Oh, queen c5. Okay, this is good. Queen c5. Queen c5. Okay, but I don't know. Don't I don't think it's so necessary to spend like 14, 48, 28, okay, 36 minutes plus this time now to think in this position. Okay, he plays e5. Okay, good plan. But now, having weakened the b5 square, I'm not sure that is that good, this idea. E5, I'm not very sure about e5. If you want to say something, just say something, because I'm pretty alone now. So if you want to say some questions, just ask me, because I can comment the game, but I'm pretty alone here in my room, alone. Okay, no, I think that's okay, an okay idea, but you need to play now. You would ask me why? What's the difference between a5, a4, and an e5? The difference is that here I don't have the b5 square that is weak. Queen cannot go to b5, and e5 has the issue that there is queen b5 now. And if I trade queens after 97, okay, I solved my bishop problem, yes, but as I said before, my bishop is not developed. I cannot go to d7 now because I lost this pawn. And I cannot prevent anything because after this, bishop d7, okay, you take this pawn, but I take this pawn before. So thank you, I am pawn up. So that's not a good idea, e5, in my opinion. After this, the only move that allows white to, black to don't get worse is queen a6. That is, not the way you think you would play in this position. e5 is good move, but not now. Because, okay, other things, maybe he evaluated like, e4, d4 is pretty okay. But the weakness of b5 square, as I said before, like, 1 hour ago, it's very important. You don't want to leave this b5 square to your opponent. The reason is easy. I cannot occupy the b5 square because you have the pawn to c3. I don't have any c pawn to play c6 and avoid the access to b5. So I have to play a6 or just don't play anything. Not this, but e5. Play e5, queen b5. There is no queen e5. After e4, bishop d6 is fine. Because after this, I go back with the queen. And now I am fine. I'm happy about that. Not so happy, maybe. Okay, it's not what I want, but maybe a6 is a good plan to avoid queen b5. If you play this, okay, queen c7, I'm happy. Bishop a6, and as I said before, I may find a sense for this bishop and this bishop. Okay, it's less useful, but I think that the fact that this bishop will activate is more important. e5 is a move that I didn't expect in this position, but yeah, it's okay. Not easy to know what to do here. Mm. Well, yeah, I'm waiting for some moves. Yeah. I really don't know if he doesn't play queen b5. That seems pretty obvious to me to play. The reason is that I'm pretty poor on space, and a trade of pieces would be good. A5 pawn will be weak, and if I don't play this, I don't know what to do. Because queen c7, here I just take this. And it's very obvious. I mean, you have to see the idea of queen b5, but if you see the idea of queen b5, you say, okay, no, it cannot be bad. Play this, and after, queen c7, I take this, and pawn up. If you take this, I take this pawn, so, okay, knight a7 is not useful because this pawn would be, this knight, sorry, would be pinned, so you cannot take this. b6, rook a4, yeah, I don't know, rook a2, maybe, I don't know. No, rook a4 is fine. Maybe rook a3, I don't know, rook a4. I'm not very sure about where to put the rook. I think all moves are fine. I would like to play maybe rook a4, yeah, just to, stay in this diagonal. And if you play like this, I just double and this knight is gone. So you have to play bishop e7 to defend this pawn and to defend also the rook. But after knight c4, okay, good move. Also c4. Well, I think also rook f1 would be a fine position because now okay, knight takes d5 is okay, so I can change the rooks and this equal endgame, but after, yeah, c4, I think I can have some slight pressure on the center. Engines likes a lot the rook b4 to attack the knight and takes the pawn b6. Yeah, in general, is a good position for white. Is a good position. Is a good position. I'm pretty sure about that. After queen b5. If he doesn't play queen b5, I don't know what will happen. But yeah, we are still... Yeah, we're 41 minutes. How many times? 41? 51? Yeah, okay. We are okay. Okay. I don't know what to say now. I don't know what to say because I think I've analyzed everything here. Okay, I do 1 second to take a bit of water because today is quite warm and I'm drinking a lot as usual. And in my house there is no free water dispenser, so I need to go to fill my water. So in 1 minute I will be back. Okay, hear me back. Okay, he hasn't still moved yet. So after e5, yeah, I mean, I'm still convinced about queen b5. About queen b5. You cannot move anything. You have to take some decision on the thing, and queen b5 is the only way that white can, you know, get a pretty decent position. Because after queen here, as I said before, queen e6, I cannot take, because, okay, I can take, but after this I get the two bishops, and that's not what I want as white, but I can play, okay, e4 is interesting, knight c5 is interesting. I will play knight c5, I think, because the queen is forced to go to a7, because if he plays this, there are some issues here, and I'm happy. If queen a7, rook fd1, yeah, attack this pawn, and then give him some pressure. If he plays this, he loses the pawn to this. Oh no, this way there's knight, so maybe this, knight b3, knight here. There's some double attacks. That's not the position where black wants to go, for sure. Yeah, e5 and yeah, I really don't know what to say now. I'm pretty, I don't know what to say. I'm very. I don't know. I'm very. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to add on this position. I said everything I could. I could. I know. I know. I said everything I could. So yeah, I really don't know what to add. I really don't know what to add. Sorry, but I have finished all the topics. So if you want to say something, just say something. I go back to see other games if it does not tilt everything. To do something. Stella is now okay. Is defending this position. Stella is another Italian chess player, grandmaster, and yeah. Okay, g4, pretty interesting. This pretty aggressive. He wants to perform some attack, some sort of attack here. I don't think that is good for attacking. I don't know if white is ready for this, but for sure it's it's interesting. At least it's interesting, and in this game they can have fun. He still avoids these places for the knight. That's not bad, I would say. Okay, he asks for offers a repetition. Queen D here, queen c7. Okay, Stella offers a repetition. Let's see if white wants to repeat in this position, or if he wants to play for a win. The white is a FIDE master, 2400, and Stella is a grandmaster. He's went down a bit. He's 2376. He does bishop f2, so I think we will have a draw here. So that's not a bad thing for white that, yeah, has won almost all the games. He drew just a game, so and a draw in this position, it cannot be, that bad. For Stella also it's good. He drew 2 games. Another draw cannot. I mean, okay, it's fine. It's fine tournament for him at the moment. So yeah. Where are Toniolo? Okay, Toniolo, as I said, now is very worse. Is very worse now. Toniolo is black here, and he decided to took. And as I said before, you cannot take the pawn to e5. One thing I understood in these positions is that whatever plan you do, you cannot take the pawn on 3-5. You never take the pawn to 3-5. It's so risky. Bishop, okay, there is now knight b5. That is very good move, because if he takes, there is some mate threat, so he has to play b6 by force, and yeah. Also, this can be good. This can be good. There are some very good options that can put and can make white winning this game. It's very difficult. Yeah, that's very difficult to read this game. But the only thing I know that black cannot take this pawn. He plays knight h6 to go to f5, not to go to g5 to take this pawn, or to take in f7 to take this pawn. You cannot do this. I know this. I understood this playing this line. I took in f5 sometimes and always was very, very bad. So I understood this. Never take that pawn. Simonetto was better here, but yeah, still good. He improves the pieces. Okay, still nothing happened. He just more controlling. He's more time on the clock. Okay, he's fine now. Then, going back for Jacopo Gennai. Gennai is slightly worse. No, it's not matter now. He improved the position. He was a bit stuck with his pieces, but then he managed to somehow recover because he found a good plan with the bishop to try to relocate this bishop. G4. Okay, some reasons is bad. Okay, he sacrificed the exchange. That's not good. I'm pretty sure that rook takes. That's an interesting way to play this position. Maybe he wants to push for a win. Maybe. But I'm not sure that is a good attempt to try for a win this. Because, I mean, I exchange up. I exchange the bishops. Okay, maybe it's fine. This bishop is very active and I might defend. Because you cannot break here. And the break here is not that easy to do. But in the long term, I don't like that position. If I could manage to hold these bishop pair, maybe. With only one bishop, there can be some chances to draw this, but I'm not sure. So, yeah. So, not very sure about the choice of white in this position, so maybe Jacopo might win this. Oh, where is this? Okay, he played this. He played the queen e5, as I said before. Good move for white that found this. He thought 70 minutes, so maybe he wanted to make sure that line was good, and that's good, and that's good. So yeah, look now. I think will probably think like more than 10 minutes to understand this because he for sure missed that queen e5. We will see. We will see. For the timing of the live, I hope he will move faster. But if I know Luca, he will play slowly. He will think Queen e6 is very difficult to find. Maybe he wants to do something like that. He wants this plan. For sure now this knight is hanging, so he cannot do this. But I think he wants to do something like this. This. Bishop goes there. B6 here. No, okay, I'm sorry. This is rook is hanging. Yeah, that's not easy plan. If you don't play after queen b5, queen a6, I don't know what can do white. Black, sorry. I really don't know. I really don't know. But anyway. We are alone in live, I think. Yeah, I'm 1 in Cheese Chess in Twitch, 3 in YouTube, and Luca has some followers, some good followers in Twitch. Let me see if there is. Okay. Okay, was looking for something, but hello, hello. Now I was looking also for there is the St. Louis tournament, the tournament in the St. Louis tournament among there is a game among Caruana and Praggnanandhaa, and I'm just seeing that Caruana has less time. Okay. It was going pretty decent for Luca. Now I'm not sure that will be so good for him because his opponent found a very good resource. That is queen b5 here because he used the Luca weakened too much the b5 square and his opponent managed to occupy the b5 square. And now after a4, e5, a5 is not a good move. The best move was bishop d7 because after queen b5 I can go back to c7 without worrying about the pawn to d5. After queen pawn to e5, the pawn to d5 is hanging because he has two attackers and training queens is not good because I don't have the bishop d7, so I can attack this and a5 falls. After queen e5, the only resource that Luca has for recovering this game is this queen to a6. The reason is that the queen, okay, is a bit misplaced, but also white pieces are not the best pieces. That's pretty difficult to find because also after e4, d4, I can occupy c4, I can go to b6, I can go to c5. I have many options, and I don't like it very much for black now. I don't like anymore. Before, yes, I was very happy about that position. Maybe queen b6. I didn't, as I said, I didn't like this because okay, queen b6 is good because you stop the knight for going anywhere because there's b2 hanging. But it does all this. It is the only plan. b6 maybe is what I want to do, but I cannot do this. Thank you to Valentino Rossi outside for going so fast and to be so noisy. And that can be also a reasonable thing because Valentino Rossi lives not so far from here. It's sure not Valentino Rossi. We're just sarcasm for. But yeah. Now, oh, Luca moved. He played queen a6, so okay. He spent 8 minutes to find queen a6. Good option because it's not difficult to find queen a6. The reason is just to go for process of exclusion, because there are no more options. Queen a6 is the only one that allows black to get some counterplay if it takes here, because after takes, if I go here, b takes b6, I have the two bishops. I will equal pawns. I think I would prefer to be white here because I have very good active knights. I can attack there. I don't care about rook b8 because I take this and I'm fine. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that in general. So it's a least worse position for black. But yeah, in general, I would take in d5 maybe. I would take in d5 because e4 as suggested by the engine, I'm not very sure about that. So yeah, I have a FIDE elo. I'm 2100. Now 2081 because I am an idiot. I lost 20 points in the last round, in last tournaments. I lost like very idiot in some games. I had very good chances to win against FIDE Masters. I lost all the games, and then I lost also to a 2000 rated from Kuwait because yeah, I'm pretty stupid. I got I got a double attack. I lost my rook, and you know, if when you lose a rook, you lose the game in general. Yeah, I'm pretty happy, but now I managed to go up. Hope so. Yeah, we're waiting for the move. So if you want to say anything, I am here for, you know, se avete domande, chiedete. If you want to ask something, just I'm here. Let's go. Yeah, I'm living in a very traffic place because I'm living in Rimini. Rimini is a very important place for tourists in Italy, and there are a lot of people who go here in the summer. I live in a place where there are a lot of hotels, so there are a lot of, you know, traffic. And I had the window open because it's a bit hot here, and I think I prefer to stay open with the window, but I think I'll be close because there are so many cars going, and there's so much traffic. And yeah. Yeah, there is. Okay, let's see. Okay, queen a6 and okay. Yeah, this is the only line we can. Yeah, this thing is very bad. We have pawn down, and we lose also this one. So the only line that we can even consider is rook takes. We have pawn down, but piece up. Now we got back the pawn. According to engine, b6 is better because you defend a5, and I agree with engine because it's not an easy move to do, but I agree that is the best line. Rook fd1. I think bishop g4 is fine. f3, bishop a6. Also bishop e6 immediately can be good. Bishop g4 is slightly better because I force you to or to move the rook or to play f3, and this knight there's not so many places to go. c4, rook d6, I attack this pawn, c7, rook here, And yeah, that's pretty drawish position. But yeah, Luca stood up and went for a walk. So yeah, he's going here. He's, I don't know, maybe sitting in those chairs. That seems pretty comfortable, these chairs. So yeah, in general, I'm really happy when you have comfortable chairs, because you have to sit here for 3-4 hours per day, and you want the pretty comfortable chair. Some tips, yeah, I'm pretty experienced. Yeah, played for a year, and it's about 2000, but 2000 on chess.com, chess on somewhere else. I don't know where. I'm 2100 feed, so I don't know where you been. Feed 2000. Okay, okay, that's good. That's good. Uh, okay. Being lazy is not very close to be, being lazy and thanks to study are not very good topics. I think the best way is to find something that you like to study. For example, I don't know, you like openings, study more openings, study both open related things. You like to do exercises, do exercises. You like playing end games, study end games. Because every aspect, you, if you're quite lazy, I'm quite lazy. I like playing with openings. I play with openings. I try to avoid tactics because I hate doing tactics exercises. Try in the first part to study something that you like. If you need, or what you need, if you need something, you will also find interest to study that. This is the, I think, my hint for now. My favorite opening, I don't have actually a one favorite opening, because I'm changing my repertoire now and I'm expanding a lot of things. I'm an for a player, and I like a lot in general playing against Karukan. So playing against Karukan, I played the Karukan Exchange. I made a course on my channel. So if you want to find it, it is in Italian, but I shared all what is my knowledge and my favorite opening is this. So this is kind of London, but aggressive London. You just put the knight in e5, your castle, you put the queen, you put the rooks, you f4, f5, g5, and you make your opponent. That's very very good. I like, it's very easy, and in general, I'm very fan of Spanish exchange. I play this. I made also a course on my channel or this. So if you want to explore this, I'm pretty fan of this line. I know Spanish exchange are can be considered boring. I know, but the fact is not really boring. The reason is that the it's an underrated position. You think that is drawish, okay, yeah, but sometimes the player plays. For example, Caruana played now in St. Louis against who was it? So maybe I don't remember. Maybe it was So. And that was, he got a good position. Maybe it was Prague. Maybe it was Prague. But it was pretty okay. Difficult to play position for black. That was pretty risky. Yeah. No. Okay. I mean, people who say study this, study that, they're right. I mean, they want to say to study tactics, because if you need, because chess is a game where you have to be very complete in general. So you need all aspects of the game. You cannot just study on the openings or study on the on games and forget about anything. But uh, I think that best way for starting to study something. The beginning, when you don't know how to study something that you like, and then you would discover something interesting. I'm pretty sure about that. Then we can discover something else, and then it will expand your knowledge somewhere. Yeah, okay, you love the Witch position, and okay, in fact, you see that Queen's Gambit, Pertov, and Slav, yeah, this kind of Witch positions. Very boring positions, I would say, but in general, it's not that boring. I agree with you that it is not that bad. The reason is because people don't know how to play these positions. You are more used to play these positions, and you just win that games because they don't know how to react, and you play just the opposition. Let's make a draw, but I can play. The other guy thinks, then yeah, that's not very happy. But in general, I'm trying to play some different types of openings. I'm trying to go in endgame, some messy stuff. I'm trying to expand all my knowledge on that. The Jewish positions, it's what I miss, I think, in my repertoire. But I have some positions where it's not completely draw, but there are some elements in a draw position where you can fight for this. Okay, about the line, the Wiener French is this one about the e5, c5, and bishop d2. That's very, yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. If you know what to play with white, is not bad. It's not bad, but as French player, I like this. I'm not worried about this because after knight b5, for example, takes queen takes, short castle, I'm happy because I can make pressure on this. The knight d6. Okay, maybe let's play before. Maybe this one here. No, sorry. Bishop, maybe bishop 7. Knight d6. Yeah, I'm not very unhappy about the position. I'm pretty comfortable. I think I like the positions, but they're good. They're playable. They're playable. I think almost anything if it has been played can be playable. I'm exploring more than this one, knight g2. I think it's better. It's also played by some top players sometimes in the winners, so it means that they have, found something to play with because the main lines of Winaver are just a bunch of theory, and you have to memorize everything, and you have to know anything. And that's very, long stuff, and I don't think it's worth it to memorize. J2 is very practical, I think. It's very practical, and you give your opponent some problems, I think. Okay. Now, let's go back here. White is thinking again. Is still thinking. It's like, I don't know. It's like 15 minutes that he's thinking, and that's a bit problem because it's like 6 moves that he's thinking for at least 5-6 minutes, except for pawn 23 that he spent 2 minutes. But if not that, he stayed like 9 minutes, 2 minutes, 6 minutes, almost 7, 10 minutes, 8:54, so let's say 9, and 17 minutes for these moves. And it's not good for the column of the tournament, of the game, because at move 15 you have 15 minutes almost. And it's not what you want in general, because, as I said before, if you stay like 5-10 minutes to think for a long time, you lose some time. And that's not what you want, for sure, to lose some time. Or you will have like 30 seconds. For example, now, White cannot anymore do a thing of 70 minutes because he has 16 minutes. And that's very worrying for him. Because after the position we complicate, he can handle the pressure of the time. I don't know. We will see. But yeah. It still can happen anything now here. So yeah. Just wait and see what happens. Oh, how it went? How it went at this tournament? And where was this tournament? Because I don't know where you're from and so on. So I'm pretty curious about that. I just take some water and then come back. Okay. Okay, yeah, you're in Gothenburg. Gothenburg. Okay. Now, I've been in Sweden, but it's a nation that I would like to visit. Especially, Stockholm. I mean, in general, I'm pretty, I love traveling. Chess is allowing me to travel a lot, and I'm very happy about that. At the moment, now I've been abroad only, okay, one time seriously, because I went to Barcelona in Sitges to the tournament. Then the other times I've been also I traveled only in Italy. I never been abroad. If you don't consider San Marino, because okay, San Marino is nation, but I live very close to San Marino. It's like half an hour by car. So I don't know if you want to consider San Marino as abroad for chess tournaments. But yeah, I've been abroad only that time. Okay, White is still thinking, so I like white position, yes. I don't like how he's managing time, so maybe he's got a bit freezed about what to do. He does not know what to do. He's a bit freezing. Maybe he didn't expect queen e6. Maybe I'm pretty sure that he didn't expect this. Yeah, this is you have to get used to. You have to get used to the chessboard, to anything, and so on. It's very difficult to calculate at the beginning, and you have to, stay focused. Yes, and this you have to. Yeah, I agree with you. I think still have good intuition in general, but I don't have any. Yeah, the things. Let's say. Check if there is some issues. Okay. Okay. No, I don't know this about Yan. I don't know. I know that okay, Nepo is a good fast player, but I don't know this. Yeah, I don't know really what to say. Yeah. Thanks you for following. Thanks you for following, and follow also Cheese Chess that I'm it's me. So yeah, follow us Cheese Chess, and I'm very happy about that. So yeah, I don't know what to add. Okay, good guy. Thank you for following. Okay, it got stuck in the life. I think we still have. Okay, that's okay. It got stuck with life. Okay, now it's 60. Okay, 6 minutes. Well, well. I think I will have a break for having dinner in I don't know how long, but I'm a bit hungry now, so I might go on to dinner. Hope that will be a pause in for 5-10 minutes. Okay, maybe 10-15, let's say. But yeah, also because at night I have to go to work. In fact, I work in the evening. Luckily, I work downstairs, so I'm pretty okay. But yeah, I have to go to work. So hope that in an hour the game will finish. Now, why is blocking now? Why is he blocking? Okay, he played Rook F1. Rook F1. That is not what I don't know. Rook F1. Okay, maybe he wanted to calculate to make sure that Queen takes A6 or Bishop takes D5 weren't that good. To be fair, I like a lot Bishop D5 as I said before. This line, okay, is very forcing. I go there, and okay, maybe I'm not better. I'm better. But maybe I'm not better. But this pawn structure is so weak that it's closed game. It's not. I'm pretty sure that is good for me. We see now how Luca will respond to this. But I think I will go to have some dinner, so I just relax my voice, and then I will be back. So just stay focused. I will be there back in like 10-15 minutes. So just time to have dinner, just rest a bit, and we will be back. So yeah, good dinner. If you're having dinner, just follow this, and yeah, see you in a few time. Okay. I will just make a bit slight update for the position. Then I will go back just to. I will go back only to a little update. I will go back to rest a bit, and then I will come back. So, what happened here? Queen a6, rook e1, knight e7. Not the best move ever because it loses a lot of control of the center. I think that bishop this e6. Okay, there's problem. Oh yes, the problem was said before of this. It's not that easy. So yeah, maybe it's reasonable that he played rook fe1. Maybe he has some idea. E4 is not what you want to do because he can break with f3. Is not what you want to break with f3 for sure, but maybe also c4 can be annoying. So yeah, 97, I don't like it, but understandable. Bishop f1 to try to make some discovers attack. So he trades queens, and now after b6, okay, to consolidate, okay, here bishop e6, knight a1, pretty interesting. I would have done this c4 and stop, just open the position. I don't want to open the position, I know, but what else I have to do here? I mean, if I stay here in this way, no, okay, I understand the plan, I understand. I don't know what to do. I don't open the position to your bishops. Okay, maybe c4 is not what I want to do. Yeah, okay. So, yeah. Move 20, 3 minutes, yeah. In fact, the main issue here will be the time travel. It will be it will be short on time. I'm pretty sure about that. So, and it's not what you want. It's not for sure what you want. So, yeah, I don't know. Oops. My camera crashed. Okay, here we are. I moved the camera. I'm very clever. 96. Okay, now it will be very crazy stuff. We will see crazy stuff for sure. I don't know what white would play here. I don't know. King g2 maybe to, bring the king more close to the action. But the problem is that d4 is pretty, yeah, takes, knight takes, trade rooks. And now my bishops are open. This is what white does not want, for sure. I think is the least, the best case that best thing that white can obtain in this position after opening center open after this. Because, I mean, okay, it's worse, but not that worse. This is the Rowish. I mean, this one is not good. It's just the Rowish. You want to keep the bishop pair, just to play a slow endgame and hope for some mistake for him. He has 3 minutes, you have to just play slowly and cook him very slowly. This is the strategy. If you have more time, you are in a better position. I don't know if he played knight c6 for the off d4. I really don't know. Anyway, I will go to make a little change on outfit because I will have to go to work in half an hour. So I hope the game will end before this. But if we not want to end, I will end live and yeah, stop. That's it. Uh, just check. Okay, I go back, go to change, and yeah, I will be right back in like some minutes. Okay, native 3. Interesting move. I don't know what to do, so knight f3 to avoid d4 can be interesting. Let's go. Okay, here we are back. As you see, I changed my outfit because I will need to, you know, go to work in 20 minutes. But okay, I just change some this because now the light has changed. So okay, we'll see what happened here. I don't know if you saw what happened, but yeah. Now we have 1 minute for a Chishoy and 10 minutes for Luca, and it will be getting messy because okay, G5 to try to make this knight go away. Say okay, you have done your job, so you have no job and go away. Pushes in e4, allowing c4, but this is not good for bishop e2. So this, and okay. Interesting. The idea is that there is not this because there is bishop, but also there is bishop hanging. So bishop e7, bishop a6, rook a8. Okay, rook a8. Here, this. Okay, he lost the pawn, but he gains an exchange. Okay, now this game will be so long. It'll be very, very long. Yeah. And the fact that this is not good, but I don't dislike that position for white. Okay, maybe if he doesn't lose a4, is good, but he loses 4. So okay. I think that I won't finish the game. No, that's not that bad, the position. I don't like. It's very complicated. It's complicated because this knight is very strong here, and that wasn't a bad idea for white. For he got the good resource, I think. Engine can't say what he wants. He says -1, but that's pretty difficult because after bishop here, I don't know what white can do, but I don't know also what black can do because this knight is so powerful. So knight is powerful, and I don't know. Maybe in the long term he will be right, okay, but really I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. Oh, we have also time the increment on the 40th. Okay, I didn't know we had the increment on the 40th. I thought we didn't have, but we have incremented 40th. So in 5 minutes, I think I will close the live because I don't know. I really don't know how to, you know, it will be very, very long. It can last another hour. And now I have to go to work. But this is not good. Okay, this is bad. Okay, no, this is bad. You have to keep this knight here because after this I go inside. I go here. Oh no, knight c4. Okay. No, okay, rook c7 before. Bishop goes somewhere. You know, f3, and now here I go, and that's not good. That's not good at all. And yeah. I think Luca will take because it's a double attack. I don't know what he's thinking about. In fact, okay, he took. Okay, in fact, it just took 10 seconds to make this move. Okay. Okay. Rook e7. There are not many squares for the rook. The rook e7 is the only one. So yeah. Now the position has been cleared. He is exchange up. The position will be difficult to win, to be fair, but I don't think that much difficult. Yeah, rook e7. Now that's difficult to do. What to do? Rook e1 is the only move that defends b2. And yeah, rook b1, and they're thinking. They're thinking. So okay. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I don't know what to also add, because that position will be very long to win. Is very long, and yeah, I cannot stay here anymore. I have to go to work. Sorry, I'm sorry, but yeah, I have to go to work. Yeah. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this live. I hope so. And then yeah, I will have to close this stream. And if you want to follow me, I'm Chips Chess. So thank you for watching this live. Yeah, hope that we won't miss that much, but I think it will be very long end game. So yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and